Hey everyone, T-Dub Squizzy here. Welcome back to Neverwinter Nights. Alright, so, we're in the Luskin sewers. That way is to Baram's base, I'll be back for that. Right now, we're gonna go down this long lane, because sometimes some enemies spawn. Yeah, like ghouls. Let's see what happens if I turn a pile of ghouls. That's pretty much what I expected to happen. Alright, so you see those two heads on spikes. Those signify an unpleasant poison trap right here. I'm going to cross it, because if I fail my save... Alright, I made my save. If I failed it, I could just cure it anyway. So I believe down here is where we've got some... This is the Ghoul Lord, I think. Yes, it is. The Ghoul Lord there, that's not a normal Ghoul Lord. Let's just use this. Of course. Let's kill the Ghoul Lord first. Or not. Let's do something other than what I told you to do. So he's got this little aura of cold around him, and he's got some magic, but he's really not, like, super dangerous, as far as I know. That's Cloud Kill that he just dropped on me. That's a chieftain. Got it. Alright, so there's one of the levers I need. Got a nice magical crossbow. I think this is trapped. Nope. And he should have the Amulet of Power. Yes. That's a quest item down here. Although it can be used. It has bonus wizard spell slots. Basically, there's two ghouls down here that are fighting for supremacy. That was one of them. And then its brother in life, who is also a mage, has been banished. Oh, wow, there's a lot of them. Let's just do this. And now I can Great Cleave the rest of them. Or miss. That works, too. Oh, come on. You know, I'm not sure what that aura is that they use around them. I think it's Doom, because that's the same one Ghoul Lords use. But it barely ever works, so I can never tell. I also find it interesting I'm fighting Ghoul Ravagers. Usually I start encountering Morgs down here instead. Alright, so that's the vault door, that woman who lost her children, Londa. That's the door that you can unlock once you finish her quest. Actually, since I'm over here. There's a death chest in there. Just taking care of it now. So the Ghoul Outcast is in here. He has the last of the levers that I need. And he wants the amulet. And then, naturally, I'm going to kill him. Because he's a freaking ghoul. But now I have all three of the levers, because one of them is still attached to the machine. Oh, right, I forgot about that. He also has the key. You can't sell the amulet, so you just leave it. He also has the key that lets you reach the machine so that you can fix it. Otherwise, it's locked off. I always forget about that. Mostly because I follow the same route down here, so by the time I reach it, I have everything I need to complete the quest and, you know, just end it right... What? No, that's not... That was a misclick. Great. That's convenient. That's enraging, actually. I was not trying to do that. Alright, so the focus in this episode is to kill Baram. He has 2 levels to his hideout once you get into it from the sewers. He's got a number of Yanti people who work for him, then he's got a bunch of his rogues and stuff. But most of them are on the 1st level, and actually guarding his sanctuary. But you don't really fight him there either. I think it's like a bug in the game that causes him to rush over to a door that he's not supposed to rush over to. And so oftentimes you don't fight him when and where you're supposed to. I don't know, it's a weird deal. Baram is actually dangerous. Kurth, not so much, but Baram, if you're not careful, he has massive sneak attack damage and uses 2 powerful magical weapons. He will end you in a heartbeat if you don't bring him down quickly and focus on him. That's a lot of skeleton warriors. And that there is the other sewer entrance that was in the slums. So Colmar's fabulous contrapulators over here. There should be some, yep, some black knives guard in the way. Ha! That one hit a trap. These guys are only worth 4 now. Maybe that one was a weaker version. Because this one definitely is not worth 4. Yeah. I don't know, that was weird. Oh, so there should be some beetles actually guarding the machine as well. They're probably going to be stinking stag beetles. Maybe all just stag beetles. But this is the door to the machine. Oh, bombardier. 2 stags. 3 stags. Some stinks. One of the stink beetles is greater, so I guess it's stronger. Ow! Forgot that they can do that. Everything can disease you in these stupid sewers. I'm attacking everything but the targets I should be attacking. Kill the stag beetles. Don't forget to take 30 rounds to target it. This one just seems to be sitting there. It wasn't even trying to hit me. Just take care of the disease again. Alright, so you just reattach all of the levers. Bada bing, bada boom. Machine is fixed. It says it's complete. To get the XP, you still must go talk to the gnome. So I think pulling the lever now doesn't really do anything. So pull this. Potion of lore. And yeah, I'll just kind of see what kinds of potions I can get. I don't know exactly how many charges it's got. I know it's quite a few. That's enough, I'm bored. Let's just see what I can get out of here. I got sewage for some reason. That's just some basic potions. If you really wanted to mess around with it, you could, but it's really not that useful. I think the sewage is worth like a gold piece, maybe. Let's hope. Otherwise, I'm just carrying around sewage for no reason. There will probably be some more ghouls that spawn in that long hallway, too. They like to do that. Oh. Hey. Bye. The traps really do abound down here. I feel like that should hit all of them. I don't know its actual range. Cleric's level and charisma are used to determine how many undead are turned. Alright, but how many are turned? Like, they might be used to determine that, but how are they used to determine that? It seems unlike the descriptions in this game to just withhold information. It's weird. To tell you the truth, I've never been a fan of this area. Something about the particular Luskan sewers has always just felt like a slog to get through. We should have a few more black knights between Baram and me. Probably another squad outside his door. Okay, yeah, they're definitely weaker and stronger variants. That guy was worth 4. Each of these guys is worth like 26, though. So the key unlocks this door. Without the key, you cannot unlock this door. Although you won't really be missing out on anything by doing that. It takes you to the same area. Nothing really changes. You're just, inside. Right after entering, however, Baram disappears. The main gates open. He retreats to his little fortress in the back of the place. That was the Yanti summoning her dire boar. Okay, so that should be the last of the ghoul squad. That's another one of those big piles of Baram's men. I meant to hit a whole group with that. We got a were-rat captain here. It always does that to me, and I never know what it is. It looks like it afflicts me with something, but it never does. He's tougher than the rest of these guys, though. He also uses magic, so let's see if I can't just curb that real quick. Ah, he's saved. Alright, now we fight. Few hundred experience. There's another gang of ghouls here. No, that's not ghouls. Whoa. What in the world? Oh, there must have been a trap there that they just sprung. Alright, so those ghouls just came running out of Baram's main entrance. Those are his main gates up there that are opened. And the ghouls... Yeah, the ghouls along with these cursed rogues are the ones that he keeps standing guard. Don't worry about the rogues. I think they get some sneak attacks, but they're not any worse than his Black Knife guys. In fact, I think they're just in general weaker. But since they're the cursed, I think they have their fire resistance and everything. But they're nothing to actually be afraid of. This is one of the only locations where you'll ever encounter them, though. Alright, so this right here, this leads to those sewers in the slums. Across from the slums, over the bridge. And Baram usually stands right here in front of the gate, so if you feel like working with that scumbag, this is the place to do it. I always break in. Alright, so there's the Yuan-ti Necromancer that guards the way. But he's got another squad of guys over here. We should kill them first. I just do not understand why I'm not getting Great Cleaves on every single kill. It's only when that's targeting the mercenaries in their mercenary form. Anything that's a were-rat seems to be just immune to the Great Cleave. Freaking annoying. Stop robbing me of attacks, game. There we go. Alright, no remaining loot. Let's go kill that Yuan-ti. She's not ever that bad. Just like a couple basic mage spells, some low-level summons. So that's a communication between the Yuan-ti Necromancers that he's hired. There's two more of them. Both are invincible because of the ritual they're performing to create the mummies. You have to interrupt their rituals to stop them. And there's not much of his compound left, but I just want to be sure that my enhancements don't wear off in the middle of it. Wow, I'm pretty close to leveling up. I think I'll level up before I'm done with his place. Alright, so about this ritual, or these rituals, you can't actually reach Baram until you end them. One of those Yanti has a key, and they'll keep throwing troops at you until you stop them, and they're invincible. If you stop one ritual and don't stop the other, they will keep making Tyrant Fog zombies, which are just, not anywhere near as strong as a mummy is. Even mummies aren't that powerful. But they're a nuisance. And then when you get through one of the rituals, the Yanti basically just become as dangerous as that one we killed back there. So I think this one on the left is actually the one with the key. And then this one's got a journal that just talks about some of the stuff they do. So yeah, summon evil spirits from there, bone spirits from the other place, and they combine. Let's kill you. And then I'll drop this out. There we go. Once you kill all the skeletons, the guardian of this little altar thingy will be summoned to stop you. He's like a greater mummy. Yep. And it looks like he's got 165 hit points. And now he has none. Oh, do each of them drop a battle axe too? Oh, that's gonna be annoying, isn't it? I'll loot them in a second. Alright, so there. Ritual has been cleansed, and this thing's protections are going down. She's vulnerable. I don't feel like fighting a mummy. So I'll just do that. I'll be with you in a second. Gotta go stop the other ritual. This one has some undead guarding it, but they're not the ones that actually make the ritual happen. Oh, great. Another greater mummy, but this one's weaker than the last one. Revenants are weird. Just like a straight-up fighter. Of course, we are all too familiar with Shadow Fiends that this game just insists on making me fight. Alright, so to end this one, you have to destroy the altar, and to destroy the altar, you have to destroy the tablets. So you just get to whacking until they're gone. Of course. And boom. And then a hole should open under the tablet and consume it. Or no, this one might just explode. Yeah, boom. Must have been thinking of something else. Oh, when did I get level drained? Okay, so the rituals have been stopped. Now I just gotta kill that last Yanti. Oh, she's got one of those really annoying, like, protection fields around her that keeps burning you every time you hit her. The majority of its damage should be negated by my ring. Okay, that's just gonna keep annoying me. There we go. She still gets it? Excuse me? Alright, let me just repel all of her guys. I'm kind of tired of them existing. There we go. Does she have a spell mantle or something that is keeping her invisible? That globe generally means that some spell of yours hit them and did nothing. She has some really annoying, like... Okay, there it goes. Yeah. half her protections went down in like 1 second. Alright, Baram's pet spiders are in here. These wretched creatures. Should probably have used a different one of my spells. Ah, that did the trick. Here's where you get the horrible conclusion of what happened to Alonda's children. As you find their nanny still alive in this cocoon. She gives you a toy that belonged to the youngest of the children, and tells you that Kurth turned the older ones into were-rats and fed the younger ones to his spiders, and that they're all gone. Heck, by this point in the game, you've probably killed some of her kids. That is the key that will allow me to reach Baram himself. But now that nothing else is spawning and all the enemies are dead, I can loot this place in peace. Baram is just the worst. In case it wasn't obvious to everyone, I have an extreme distaste for that individual. Even though it's just a game, I greatly relish killing him every time. Take all their battle axes that they, for some reason, armed their skeletons with. They did it just to inconvenience any would-be adventurers that might have waltzed in on them.
As you should. Taste of my wrath.
Alright, Baram should be behind this door. I'm going to sanctuary myself just in case he is right behind it and not where he's supposed to be, because he glitches out all the time and runs over here and then waits for you. He has killed me in like 2 seconds once because he did that. Okay, he's not here. Good. But a lot of his men are. Alright, I think that just... Wow, that just like got his entire army over here. He had like 2 full groups of guys. The rogues have so many hit points that they're the real big inconvenience. The rest of these were-rats take 1, 2 hits and they're dead. A perfect one to crit on. That's killing those mercenaries themselves, too, and then spawning them in as were-rats. I'm not sure what that's meant to accomplish.
Better than you have fallen before me.
Well, I think that just leaves Baram in his lair. I'll take a few steps forward before actually confronting him to make sure he doesn't have another group of enemies waiting around. Like I said, he can lay down the damage pretty quick, so I prefer to have all my buffs active, and I prefer not to have anyone in my way before that. Yeah, no, it's just him and the priestess. Alright, Baram, let's go. Weasel-faced man. There, yep, the priestess of mask that works for him. You better not dispel me, it's all I'm saying. Oh yeah, my damage reduction and the fact that you don't get any sneak attacks on me is gonna end this pretty... She's healing him! Man, he's tough. I opportunity attacked her and it tried to give him sneak attacks for that. That's nonsense. You can also weaken him by destroying these gargoyles. That Necromancer's journal makes that pretty clear. One of these chests has his seal in it, I believe. Oh, that thing's not destroyed. There we go. Yep, there's his seal. I can give that to Aaron Gend whenever I so choose to. Okay, let's just get this out of the way. There we go. Oh, Scabbard of Blessing. Dagger and studded leather +2. There's his head for Kurth and the Bone Phoenix, which is just a +1 Morningstar that does 1d6 fire damage, which of course makes it better because that fire damage will stack with the Dark Fire spell, and I'll be getting an extra 1d6 on top of my normal fire damage. Extra 6th one. Blade Barrier, that's what I wanted to get. I think Word of Faith is pretty good. All enemies within the area are stunned for 1 round for 2 caster levels. Those with 4 hit dice or less are killed instantly. So those are really... Any hostile summoned creatures are returned to their home plane. Any summoned creatures at all. Regenerate's pretty cool. Regenerates 6 hit points a round. You're basically invincible with that. I think I'll take a Greater Restoration, though, just to be able to cure anything that happens to me. Plus, it could act as a second heal in undead combat. The game recognizes that Bone Phoenix is better than the drone. Or not the drone, one of many. Drone was the other one. Elemental damage is always worth a lot, though. Okay, that's worth nothing, that's worth nothing. That isn't either. That isn't. I'm gonna run off to Colmar, tell him I fixed his machine before I ever forget it, because the journal is a jerk and marks itself complete when it isn't. Oh, those people are beating each other to death.
Greetings again.
So he gives you a discount on anything you want to buy. plus 250 experience, which is the actual reward. I think that's probably the last Black Knives infiltrator. I don't think they'll spawn anymore. They might, though. I've never been clear on what causes them to stop spawning, if they ever do at all. Alright, so I gotta go tell Londa about her children. She'll run out and attack some Black Knife guys that'll spawn around here. They'll kill her, because she doesn't have anything more to live for. And then she'll give me the key to the vault so I can go get that.
Let the earth take you!
I don't think I'm going to need the rest of these spells for anything. My weapon here isn't as strong as it should be because I switched. Oh, let me just use some more fun things against you guys. Wow, you saved. I am impressed. You only had 50 hit points. That's not that many. Oh, well, you are in human form, not were-rat form. There we go. "99 fire arrows." No way that he randomly dropped 99 fire arrows. That must be a guaranteed drop. That's weird. Alright, well, let's go loot the vault, which is... seriously, yeah, there's another infiltrator. I hope they stop spawning when you kill both High Captains, but I've never been sure. Never really stuck around to find out, because I really don't care that much. Once I grab this vault, I should be done with the sewers forever. Boy, do I despise them. And I'm hoping I don't have any more undead encounters. I can just turn most of them if I do. Let's take this route. I can't wait until the next chapter of the game. I'll finally get the last major items in my build and things will kick off. Everything will be less of a slog. I'll probably be able to get a lot more done in episodes 2. But I gotta finish this chapter to get there. Alright, so there's the death chest. The rest of this is unlocked. Good start. And since my weapon isn't that powerful, it's going to take a little while. There it goes. Oh, Wand of the Heavens. That's Flame Strike, right? Yeah. That's a 0? Oh, 10. It has 10 charges. Ooh. Use Dominate Person and its attack bonus +3. +2, +5 versus Orc. We'll just take this. I don't plan on dominating people, but you know, it's a stronger crossbow. I barely ever use the thing anyway.
Hello to you.
Usually when something's at a distance and I really want it dead, I'll just rain fire on it from above or something. Don't feel like fighting you, man. Oh, good. Your natural enemy is here for you. You two can fight each other. Now I'll go to Kurth, he'll give me some rewards, I'll call him out on breaking his deal, he'll be like, yeah, well I'm the only one left, so I'm in charge now, what are you gonna do about it? Okay. So I'm going to rest here, because he doesn't have a bunch of enemies everywhere. We're going to end this one outside the Porticulus in his tower. So you just have to fight through a little tunnel to get inside. Once you do get inside, a bunch of his guys will jump you. Black Knife guys, I think, will attack his troops too. It's kind of chaotic. Everyone dies, except me. But we won't be taking care of Kurth next episode. Oh no. We have the ruins of Illusk that are over in his territory for some reason. And that's what I'll be occupied with. So yeah, this is where this one's going to end. So thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.